when we're dealing with mixed fractions, there's actually two ways to solve a mixed fraction problem. There's probably more than two, but I can show you two. See, this is the exact same problem. So let's do this one where we leave the mixed fraction as is. We're going to start by ignoring the whole numbers and then finding a common denominator for 4 and 5. So this is, the new denominator is going to be 20 and 20. 4 goes into 25 times, so we're going to do the same thing on the top as we did on the bottom. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 goes into 24 times, so 3 times 4 is 12. Now, we cannot take away 12 from 5, so we need to borrow from the 7. We're going to borrow 1. We're going to turn that into a 6. And anytime we need a 1, any fraction with a number over itself is 1. So since we're already dealing with the denominator 20, we're going to turn our 1 into a fraction of 20 over 20. Because again, any number over itself is 1. So make it easy on yourself. Use the denominator that's already in play, and it's just less work. It makes sense. All right, then we add these two together. So 5 plus 20 is 25 over 20. 25 over 20. So now our problem is 6 and 25 over 20 minus 2 and 12 over 20. So just do the arithmetic. 25 minus 12 is 13 over 20. And 6 minus 2 is 4. All right, now there's another way to break down mixed fractions. This is interesting, and it's relatively easy. If you don't want to be dealing with whole numbers, what I'm going to show you now just turns the whole thing into an improper fraction. So let's break down the top one. We are going to start at the denominator. Then we're going to go to the 7, then to the numerator. So 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. Bring over the denominator. That is the improper fraction for this mixed fraction. We're going to do the same thing down here. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13 over 5, and that is the improper fraction form of 2 3/5. So now, so you're done with this. You don't have to look at this part again. And now we're going to deal with this as we would any other fraction. We're going to find a common denominator. It's going to be 20, because 4 and 5 both go into 20. And this is times 5. So this is times 5. And that's going to be 145, I believe. And 5 goes into 24 times. So we want 13 times 4. That's going to be 52. And we'll see how good my arithmetic is as soon as we get to the end. So now we just say 145 minus 52, and that's going to be 3, and then 14 minus 5 is 93 over 20. And we don't have to deal with any whole numbers because we converted everything. Now it's time just to reconvert this answer into a mixed fraction, which is 93 over 20. 20 goes into 93 4 times, remainder 13 over 20. So this might be a little bit cleaner and easier to do. It's completely up to you which one. Do the one that makes the most sense to you. The pattern is start at the denominator times the whole number plus the numerator. I have no idea who figured that out, but it works because look at our answers. 4 and 13/20ths, 4 and 13/20ths. Nice.